The atmosphere, initially filled with strict discipline and firm military commands, abruptly transformed. Amidst the clamor of military camp life, an unexpected moment arose. Jungkook, a member of BTS currently serving his mandatory military service, stood in the middle of the barracks hall. With a gentle voice, he began singing a song that echoed not only through the barracks walls but also in the hearts of the tough and resilient soldiers. However, what was most surprising was not the melody itself, but the reaction of Jimin, Jungkook's friend and bandmate, who suddenly couldn't hold back his tears. Why did Jimin cry? This question immediately arose in the minds of many. What truly transpired behind this heartwarming moment? How could it be that in such a harsh and pressured situation, a soldier's tears, especially from someone as steadfast as Jimin, could break through? According to sources present, the song Jungkook sang was no ordinary song. Its lyrics were laden with meaning about separation, memories, and irreplaceable time. The song seemed to remind everyone present that their time in the 5th Division would not last forever. With their military service nearing its end, many speculated whether the song symbolized a farewell from Jungkook and Jimin to their fellow soldiers. However, the atmosphere became even more emotional when the song's lyrics touched upon the part about togetherness and struggle. It was then that Jimin's emotions peaked. His tears fell, seemingly symbolizing a mixture of emotion, sorrow, and pride for the long journey they had shared. A moment beyond just singing. What happened that night was not just a spontaneous performance. It was the culmination of a journey filled with tension and challenges. Since joining military service, Jungkook and Jimin have faced numerous obstacles, from strenuous physical training to intense mental pressure. They, who were once global idols with millions of fans, had to transform into soldiers living under strict discipline and a harsh routine. However, their dedication never faded. Some time ago, they even received awards from the division commander in recognition of their resilience and fighting spirit. The awards were not just symbols, but recognition of the hard work they had poured into their service. But behind this achievement, there was another side that the public may not have known much about: buried feelings, fear of separation, and nostalgia for the good old days together. Is this a sign of farewell? This is the big question that still lingers in the minds of many. Does this emotional moment truly signify an imminent separation? Or is there another meaning they wanted to convey? From the beginning, mandatory military service has brought about many changes for BTS. Some members have focused on solo projects, while others have already completed their duties. However, there is still no certainty about when BTS will reunite in full formation. The moment at the military camp seemed to hint that their time together was dwindling. Many wonder if Jungkook and Jimin will return to their respective solo careers after leaving the military? Or are they preparing something big for a BTS comeback? Speculation continues to grow, especially considering their success before entering the military. Jungkook released a solo album that was a huge success, while Jimin received numerous awards for his work. Emotions that may be more than just emotions, however. Behind this heart-stirring moment, another question arises: are the emotions displayed truly genuine? Or was this moment orchestrated to garner public sympathy? In today's digital age, it is very possible for an event to be packaged in a certain way to create a huge emotional impact. Carefully produced videos, narratives designed to touch the heart, even seemingly spontaneous statements, all of these can be part of a strategy to increase public engagement. This doesn't mean the moment wasn't sincere. But in the world of entertainment, which is full of calculations, every detail can have a hidden purpose. It's possible that the song Jungkook chose, the atmosphere created, and Jimin's tears falling slowly were all part of the narrative they wanted to share with the world. Are we part of a bigger story? When stories like this emerge in the media, many are immediately swept away by emotion. We want to believe that these moments are truly honest because we want to feel close to the idols we admire. But how much do we believe that what we see is the whole truth? Perhaps the emotional story at the camp did happen sincerely. But it could also be part of their way of showing the world that their bond has never faded, even though distance and time separate them. Or maybe there's another purpose. Perhaps to build public anticipation for their next move after leaving the military. An ending that remains a mystery. One thing is certain, this moment will always be remembered. The song Jungkook sang not only filled the empty space in the barracks, but also created a new space in the memories of everyone present. It was a symbol of journey, togetherness, and separation. But does it signify the end of their story together? Or is it the beginning of something bigger in the future? Only time will tell. What is clear is that the moment that night will not be easily forgotten, not just by the soldiers who witnessed it, but also by BTS fans around the world who are eagerly awaiting the next chapter in Jungkook and Jimin's long journey. However, behind the beauty of that moment, a fundamental question arises that deserves reflection. Was the emotional moment that occurred at the military camp truly genuine and sincere? Or was there a narrative deliberately constructed to attract public sympathy and create a feeling-evoking sensation? Genuine emotion or hidden strategy? It cannot be denied that the entertainment world often involves narratives that are meticulously crafted and well-developed. Every moment captured, every word uttered, even every tear that falls, could be part of a strategy to create a certain image in the eyes of the public. Have we ever asked ourselves why this moment was captured and disseminated to the public? Was it spontaneous, or was it designed to create a certain impression? The fact that videos and stories of this moment are widely circulated on various social media platforms such as TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter further amplifies speculation. Is this just a coincidence? Or is there a deliberate communication strategy in place to build anticipation for BTS's grand plans after leaving the military? This doesn't mean we should completely doubt the sincerity of the feelings they show. However, in a digital age saturated with sophisticated marketing and communication strategies, every emotion displayed in front of the public could have a more complex purpose than simply demonstrating honesty. How much are we influenced? Let us reflect. How often are we carried away by emotion when we see moments like this in the media? We want to believe that the moment is real because we feel closer to the idols we admire. But have we ever questioned whether the feelings displayed are truly a reflection of reality? Or could it be part of a story designed to build a stronger image? There are many questions worth asking. Was this moment recorded and disseminated to build public anticipation for their future comeback? Why is this moment so emotional and seemingly perfect to attract sympathy? Is there another purpose behind the choice of song, atmosphere, and emotions displayed? Is this part of a marketing strategy to strengthen their image as figures who are not only physically strong, but also emotionally and human? Between fact and sensation in a world filled with viral information, emotional narratives often become a powerful tool to attract public attention. But how much of that narrative is truly pure? How much is also a construction to create a bigger sensation? It is not uncommon for stories like these to evolve into something much bigger than reality. Social media can amplify the impact of a story, even before its truth is fully verified. Are we as viewers critical enough to separate reality from stories that are crafted for a specific purpose? This is where a skeptical attitude is important. We must dare to ask, are we being presented with facts, or just illusions packaged beautifully? Is the moment truly as emotional as it is portrayed, or is there a narrative polish to make it seem more touching? Reflection for fans as fans. We certainly want to believe that the moment is sincere. We want to imagine that the bond between Jungkook and Jimin is so strong that the tears that fall are a reflection of their deepest feelings. But how prepared are we to accept the reality if it turns out that all of this was just part of a deliberately constructed story? This is the time to reflect. Do we really understand what's going on behind the scenes? Or are we just seeing what they want to show the public? Are we too quick to believe the emotions displayed on social media without verifying their truth? These questions are not to question the honesty of the idols we love, but rather to encourage a critical attitude and not get carried away by every narrative that circulates. Why is a critical attitude important? In a world where social media and the entertainment industry are so intertwined, a skeptical attitude is not a cynical attitude. Instead, it is an effort to protect ourselves from being easily trapped in information manipulation. A moment that seems emotional could be genuine, but it could also be part of a carefully crafted marketing strategy. We all know how powerful BTS's influence is on the global entertainment world. Every action they take has a huge impact. Every moment they share is always anticipated. In a situation like this, is it possible that there are parties deliberately shaping a certain narrative to strengthen the